Arif sat by the window of his small apartment, staring at the half-written letter in his trembling hands. The ink had smudged in places where his tears had fallen, but he didn't bother wiping them away. Outside, the city was alive with its usual chaos, but inside him, there was nothing but silence and aching emptiness he couldn't escape. He was writing to his father. It had been years since they last spoke. Not since that argument, the one that shattered their bond. Arav had left home in anger, determined to prove he didn't need his father's guidance. He pursued his dreams, built a life on his own terms, but along the way, something vital had been lost. Pride had kept him from reaching out, from bridging the gap that had widened with time. Then, just days ago, the news came. His father had passed away, alone, in the very house where Arav had spent his childhood. Regret clung to him like a shadow. He had convinced himself there would be time. Time to apologize, time to mend what was broken. But time, he realized now, was never guaranteed. The letter in his hands was a futile attempt to say what he never had the courage to while his father was alive. He wanted to tell him how much he missed him, how often he had wanted to pick up the phone but had let his stubbornness win, how he had needed his father's wisdom but was too proud to ask for it. But words written in ink could never replace those spoken in person. Arav folded the letter and placed it in a small box along with an old photograph of them together. He knew now that apologies left unsaid become the heaviest burdens to carry. As he left the apartment, a new resolve settled within him. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. Life was too fragile, too unpredictable. He would reach out to those he loved while he still could. He would mend broken relationships before they turned into regrets. Because in the end, the greatest tragedy wasn't losing someone. It was realizing too late that you never told them how much they meant to you.